Hey guys, how's it going? Michael Troy here. Today we're looking at Savage Dragon, the Ultimate Collection, Volume 1 from Erik Larsen. Completely amazing book. I'm so excited about this. It is freaking gorgeous. Long time in the coming. I've been following Erik's progress and process, comparisons of remastered color compared to the original and fun sketches and stuff on Facebook. So this collection is finally here. Cannot wait to show it to you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm a big Savage Dragon fan of anything Erik Larsen does. If you watch my channel, you know that. So Erik has been working hard on this gorgeous dragon collection from Image Comics, Savage Dragon Ultimate Collection by Erik Larsen, Volume 1. So I would imagine there was going to be more volumes. Keep going until everything is collected. Just keep going, Erik. I thought, take off this dust jacket. If you watch my show, you also know I freaking hate dust jackets. I mean, I guess they're a necessary evil. It does look gorgeous. I do like the way that they look. And this is a nice looking book. It's really nice. But I feel like they immediately devalue the book because they're impossible to keep impeccable and they just get ruined almost immediately. Got a lot of great quotes from a lot of great creators here. Busiek, Steranko, Kirkman, Quesada, Allred, and Kevin Smith. Little bio on Erik there. Erik Larsen is definitely, I feel, the best example of what Image Comics was born to do. Top tier creators jumped ship, left Marvel to create their own comic books so that they could own them and write and draw their comics without editorial interference and also reap the benefits of their creations. And Erik Larsen has continued to write and draw and sometimes color Savage Dragon for the past 30 years, and that's just crazy. So congratulations. This collection is beautiful. Collecting, I believe, the first mini-series. Yeah, here we go. Collects the original Savage Dragon mini-series, the Dragon 1 through 5, and Savage Dragon 1 through 8 of the ongoing series. So, $39.99 for like 13 issues. Not bad at all. It looks gorgeous. It's a little larger size. I appreciate when they do that. Great montage here. Like I said, the packaging is great. Did I miss any necessary credits or anything happening on the inside here? No, I guess not. Iconic end papers here. Of course, this image of Savage Dragon, famous, waking up naked in a field, pretty much his origin, not knowing where he came from and stuff like that. Erik Larsen, Chris Eliopoulos, letterer. I'm pretty sure he must have designed the Savage Dragon logo, which I was noticing earlier is just so cool, so iconic, totally stands the test of time. If you're a comic book creator or maker, definitely make sure you have a legible, powerful logo that is memorable. Legible being the most important thing. So here's a bunch of frickin' credits. This looks really nice. The printing is great. I guess it was color separations, color restoration. All these people, a lot of people worked on this. So backup stories. Let's see. Oh, Terry Austin, Adam Hughes, Vic Bridges. I'm getting chills and exciting just looking at all these credits. Anyway, like I said, the art is a little bigger. It looks so good. This is so exciting. I've been revisiting a little bit of some of the early Savage Dragon in anticipation of this. And it is cool. Definitely cool for sure. It's weird. I definitely feel like I can, without having the two, next to each other. And when you say remastered colors, I don't think it was, completely recolored, but just sort of, I don't know, touched up or tightened up or whatever they do when they remaster. I don't know exactly what goes into that. I should have asked Erik when I interviewed him, but maybe next time. Okay, I know. I'm very curious. Like, I feel like Erik is definitely involved in a lot of the process, like not just the writing and the drawing, but you know, as far as like the coloring and the way the book's gonna look, and just like certain visual aspects of the book. Like, he's pretty much hands-on with absolutely everything. And I think that definitely, I mean, this is his baby, and it shows, and I like when creators have that much involvement. I mean, does anybody design better, more fun villains, superheroes, characters, or just crazier? Does anyone draw better double-page spreads? That's what I love about Erik's double-page spreads, is that he gives you like these amazing double page spreads. This is also back when I feel like he was using a lot more zipatone, and I love that too. Bring back the zip, Erik. And he's not afraid to give you like several double page spreads. And I feel like of all the image creators, once again, like you're not just getting a double page spread from Erik Larsen to sort of save time or something. You're getting it for like ultimate impact. What a great page that is. Oh my god, the great use of negative space. I would love to see this in black and white. I am trying to talk Erik into an artist edition, but you know, he's open to it, and I think he should be. I mean, this looks gorgeous. This was a lot of work, so I know it's probably going to be time, but do not completely rule out the idea of an artist edition, because you know, the colors are so vibrant and bright and such a part of the thing. But I'm such a lover of like black and white comic art and just like comic book pencilers and Erik's art in particular. So, I mean, take for example this gorgeous double page spread. Like, how bitching would this look in black and white for sure? I mean, it isn't, and you know, not to knock the coloring by any stretch of the imagination, because anyone who's seen my own personal art know that I love big, crazy colors. So, just saying. But I just like to see the art. I feel like, you know, I fell in love with artist editions like the minute I discovered them. And I feel like it's the thing I've been waiting for my entire life. Just like, it's an art education to see that, like, sort of comic book work so up close and personal at the actual size it was drawn. This is such a great page here. What a great character, super patriot, so iconic. It's so funny he's so used by Rob Liefeld that you sometimes like wonder, like, was it Erik Larsen's or was it Rob Liefeld's? But it was definitely Erik Larsen's. I mean, who could forget? He was in Freak Force, one of my favorite comic books ever. And he was also, you know, he had that great miniseries illustrated by Dave Johnson. We could use a trade paperback of that, Erik, if you're going to start collecting, you know, works. I'll take your Dart miniseries. I'll take, Blood and Guts, Jason Pearson. That would make a nice hardcover, don't you think? I mean, you've got a great catalog here, a backlog of amazing comic book art and work. All my favorite characters popping up here. Mako. Or, that is Mako, right? Yeah, I think that's what his name is. It's all becoming a blur. I've like, my brain's becoming mush, you know, all these years of comic book collecting and all these different characters. And now that King Shark's on the scene, and you get confused, right? I mean, not if you're like an ultimate nerd, but, and like have an encyclopedic knowledge of this stuff. But I don't have that. I just like the art and think it's pretty and fun and remember all the stories that I love of importance. I mean, how cool is this? That is so freakish right there with Super Patriot. That's what I love about Erik Larsen. He always brings, like, it's always great classic comic book art and great superhero action, but with this, like, edge of weirdness and just, like, so bombastic and great. I mean, and this shows a love of Kirby right there to make a character basically completely comprised of Kirby Crackle. Genius. Gray lettering. Once again, I have to point out the great lettering by Chris Eliopoulos, one of the best letterers in the industry. I mean, I love his sound effects. I love his regular words. I just think he brought such a great aesthetic. You know what I mean? It's like, comic books are definitely, you know, so many things. You know, it's not just the writing and the art, the coloring and the lettering is so important. And I feel like Erik Larsen, once again, you know, being interested in all aspects of the comic book process and craft, presentation. So cool and fun right there, right? Knows the value of good lettering is where I was going with that. Like using Jack Morelli, I think is it on Ant or whatever, but or maybe even just Dragon right now. I love, this is fun right there. This is great storytelling. This is awesome to have that many panels on that page. Bedrock. Interesting that they didn't change that. But why would they, right? This is when Bedrock was still, Bedrock was still Bedrock. Creepy teeth, right? This little baby teeth. They're like, I don't even know what's happening. Maybe they're just like regular sized teeth, but they look weird on his head. I don't know. My sister thinks his head looks like a butthole. I don't know how that she got there, but you know, it's always fun to hear like people who don't read comic books or necessarily know comic books, you know, the way I do. I mean, she knows them probably better than most people who didn't grow up with two comic book nerds for brothers. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I just love seeing like their perception of comic books and how they see things differently, or how what they think, not knowing better. This page 100% looks like it very well could have been inked by Todd McFarlane. It's definitely not inked by Erik Larsen, and I'm gonna go with McFarlane. It would only make sense. Hey, it's a Spawn page. I should get Todd to ink it, right? Of course. Like, who else would ink it? Unless Rob Liefeld inked it. But somebody else inked it. That's all I know. Very fun. This is so cool. I love what, like, that's, like, reminds me of great, like, you know, Marvel comics of the 70s. Like, you know, when Human Torch and Namor are fighting or something, and the fight goes underwater. That's so cool there. Love that. Bam. I mean, come on. If anyone like is against sound effects in comic books, I'd be like, psh, here you go. This is, if you need a reason why comic books exist with sound effects, here it is, right there. Great panel there. I was gonna say it earlier in that great black and white sort of negative space panel page that I pointed out earlier, that I'm feeling a little bit of the Frank Miller effect influence at the time, like the Sin City vibes with this, which, oh my gosh, how cool is this page right here? Bedrock never looked better. Great panel there. That is so cool. I love that angle. That looks so great. I love when, I mean, look at, it's funny because I was just watching something about using a big character to fill up a page, and what a great way to do it. And he only lost the tip of his fin. Just the tip. Young blood, just popping up out of nowhere. I mean, who is this chick even? Like, so long ago. I mean, doesn't Savage Dragon seem like he would be a fun boyfriend? He always seems like he has fun with his good relationships with women. I mean, unless they turn evil or get killed. I was just gonna say, okay, see, maybe he doesn't have good, I mean, you know, he gets along well with them. It usually doesn't end well for them, but, you know, you'll have that. This is like the movie montage, but the sad version. Beautiful coloring on that page. Johnny Beard's Next Men in the first appearance of She-Dragon, looking very different. My beloved She-Dragon. Who is this character? I don't remember her. Do we know? Do we know? Of course, you fanatics know. And you're probably the only people watching this. Or a fan of my show. Or someone who just needs to get on the bandwagon with frickin' Savage Dragon 30 years later. I mean, does this not remind you how great Erik Larsen is and how much fun Savage Dragon is and how cool it is that this collection exists? Looking pretty sexy there, Dragon. I mean, there is an element of sexiness to him, right? A white beater, big muscles, he's a cop, man of mystery, all that stuff. Frank Miller. Wildstar. Love that panel. Love Wildstar so much. Jerry Ordway, Al Gordon's great. I think there was 2 miniseries. Second one illustrated by Chris Marinen. Al Gordon told me that he has an open invitation to do Wildstar. Erik Larsen would publish it, and the Ordster, pick up your pencil. Do it. Let's get some more Wildstar. I mean, it was just like a really great, underrated book. I did cover it, I believe. Super violent, super fun. I mean, great character design, right? I mean, I think that looks pretty iconic. Great character, like, design elements. Very interesting, unique concept. I know this isn't a video about Wildstar, but it should be now. I love that panel there. The facial expressions on dragons sometimes are just, like, priceless. Another great panel. I mean, you talk about negative space. And another argument for needing an artist edition. EL. That's short for Erik Larsen. And fight scenes for days. I mean, see, I feel like that's why Erik Larsen has been able to have a successful career for all these years. Because he just knows how to make good comic books. He knows what is fun to readers. I mean, you know, it's like, I feel like he wants to make a comic book that he'd want to read, and, like, I feel like it's the same comic book that I'd want to read. You know, like 2, 3, 6-page fight scenes, and just, like, but always great storytelling, imaginative layouts, interesting angles, and you don't do the same book for 30 years and not figure out ways to keep it interesting and entertaining for yourself. It's funny, I will admit, like, I definitely fell off the wagon with Savage Dragon, just because I did with a lot of comic books for a long period of time, especially, like, with modern comics. I didn't really start following them. I mean, some, I'm giving them a chance. I mean, Batman Spawn is coming out this week, the new one, so duh, of course I have to pick that up, right? Frank Miller. Great page. Once again, artist edition, right? Should we start a petition? Come on, fanatics. Let's start pestering Erik about an artist edition. This is, I mean, you talk again, like, about fight scenes you want to see. We already had a pretty good fight scene, and now we have, like, Savage Dragon against this, like, rat creature with 2 chainsaws. I mean, it is so crazy. Great, great page. I don't know why that kind of cracks me up. But ooh, is it happening? Am I going to get what I think I'm going to get? A double page spread with Barbaric and Ricochet. Oh my god, yes. Yes, freaks, yes. I'm just kidding. But look how great that looks. That is so cool. I love Barbaric. I love my beloved Freak Force. I would love to do Freak Force Grand Design. See, that's how I could potentially, because the Freak Force I want to write and draw, or at least draw, doesn't exist anymore. So I'd have to do, like, a retro story or a Grand Design. What do you think? Wouldn't that be awesome? You're like, yeah, but not by you. I'm just kidding. But I do love me some Freak Force. That looks oddly, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't be witnessing that. It's like seeing a dog's butthole or something. Slightly uncomfortable, but the dog don't care. Dart. Now this is like one of my absolute favorite. Of course, I'm partial to the blondes, you know, being one myself. But I've always liked the blonde characters as I flip to the other blonde hoe in bed. But Dart is amazing. And what a horrible, like, character arc she's had. I mean, hasn't she lost legs, been shot in the head? Like, just, what have you done to my Dart? Love the Dart miniseries. Beautifully illustrated by Joseph Zakaris. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Very cool. I just love the way her costume is colored here too. These colors look so good. I mean, this is really, really well done. Beautiful. Oh, good. We have the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles popping up out of nowhere. How cool is that, right? I'm glad that they were able to be included in this. I'm sure used with permission, of course, but you're not going to say, no, Erik, you can't have them in there. Because you just wouldn't do that, would you? Very cool. I feel like, I don't know, like, has Erik drawn the turtles outside of this? If not, why not? Because they look pretty freaking amazing. That is so cool. Is that not Dragon Man right there? Love that. Love a good cityscape. More fun Zipatone. Like, Erik had, like, the best Zipatone ever. Like, very, like, well, I say it's unique, but, you know, unique to him anyway, I guess. Peter Parker, is that you? Great Zipatone. Oh my God, and this Zipatone here. And once again, because it's been like 3 pages since I said it, but another perfect example of how cool this would be as an artist edition. Should I let it go? No, I'm not going to. Star. I like Star with the Jerry curl, I've decided. Ooh, see, here we come. Here we go with the... Oh, I'm already getting anxiety. Dart getting shot in the shoulder like that. I just know what's coming and I hate it. I mean, that's the good side and the bad side of revisiting these things. And Mighty Man, what a beautiful splash page that is, looking so heroic and great. I love Mighty Man. Of course, notice he's blonde, but that's completely beside the point. Oh my God, dueling amazingness happening here. 2 cool staple comic book effects used. Like, this is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup of comic book effects. You've got Zipatone and the Black with Stars BWS skyline, but it's also blue. I mean, come on, that's just like being artistic for art's sake. That was giving me Blue Superman vibes. Am I the only one who didn't hate Blue Superman's costume? Yes. Dart. Another multi-panel page. Alex, one of the best supporting characters in comics. God, I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have to catch up on all this dragon folklore. I don't even know what happened to her. She's probably dead too, since I like her. Beautiful page there. That is so cool. I love that so much. That's making me want to see Erik Larsen do like Superman in Kansas. I mean, I know we've gotten Erik's Superman before, I'm sure. So now that Batman Spawn is happening again, can we get like a Batman Dragon? Did we ever have Batman Dragon? Well, get on it. Another beautiful page, guys. Look at all this beautiful art. Oh, Horridus, I love you so much. One of my other favorite characters. I did a Freak First story, fan fiction, for Darkest Image, number 1. It was the darkest. Yeah, I wasn't part of the, original one, but the fan fiction in my Freak Force story. And so that was actually satisfied that itch. So Screw it. I don't need to draw Freak Force. I already did it. I love her in her bikini. And like, what is she supposed to be, 14 or something? I don't know. Built like a brick shit house. Another great page right there. So beautiful. Would love to see that in black and white. See, that's what I love when like a splash page leads into a 2-page spread. That is so cool. What is that creature? Another amazing, like, is this the Dr. Pimple Popper mutation dart, looking cool there. I mean, it's kind of silly, right? like in how a dart. Actually, I think that would be like really cool. I feel like James Gunn would make the best dragon / Freak Force movie. I feel like he gets it. Like, don't you feel like? Because I feel like that's kind of what Erik Larsen brought to comic books before James Gunn did. The fact that superheroes are actually just kind of freaky, dirty, weird, neurotic psychos dressing up and LARPing. I guess. I don't know. Rapture, another of my loves. I love Rapture so much. What a great character. I mean, she is just straight up a hooker, stripper, prostitute, basically. I mean, she called her pimp, for the love of God. I think it's in here. We'll get to it. Ooh, speaking of Dr. Pimple Popper, I mean, proactive sales in Chicago must be through the roof. You know, I always think it's, you should have a costume that you can see the camel toe from the front and the back. It's important. I think, what's her name? Anna Wintour said that in the September issue. Emily Schwartzblatt. Who could forget that famous Savage Dragon character? Isn't this fun, going down Dragon memory lane? I'm telling you, this is like such an affordable collection. Totally worth it. Totally gorgeous. We haven't even gotten to the supplemental art. I think there's like 40 pages. And Erik said he could have kept going and going and going. But however, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, they all need this, you know, bonus features, if you will. I mean, staggering. How many pages have you drawn, Erik? It's crazy. Just of Dragon alone. And that doesn't include, you know, Spider-Man, Defenders, Doom Patrol. Did you do Thor? Did you Aquaman? I mean, so many things. I mean, this is actually right here. This is like quintessential Mighty Man / Erik Larsen. Look at that fist. Look at that perspective. Look at that Kirby action. Just popping right off the page. That is gorgeous as fuck. I think that is amazing. It inspired me to say the F word out loud and fully. Oh, Schwartzblatt. There you are. That's you, Rodney, when you were a punk rocker. That's actually kind of like super funny that he would have a mohawk and then, like, I don't know, be radiated and get a fin instead. I mean, silly, right? Okay. I'm calling out what is happening here. Okay, so this is Vanguard, but clearly there's someone else inking or something's going on. I don't know. Did Carl Story ink these 2 panels? Because he inked the Vanguard story that Jason Pearson drew. Did Jason draw these? Some kind of fuckery is going on here in the art. But I think it's fun. I feel like there are certain instances where, you know, like the kayfabers have pointed out, I forgot recently, but like Erik Larsen 100% like inked a panel from some other book. It might have been like Rob Liefeld, probably. I feel like that they worked together before. Yeah, I'm definitely, oh yeah. And this could be Vic Bridges inking the start, maybe leading up to his Freak Force. I don't know. Definitely. I think I'm onto something. That looks like Vic Bridges. 100%. It all makes sense now. It's weird how, it's funny because I do feel like I see it sometimes, like variations in the art. I think obviously deadlines and certain things tie into it. Sometimes the art is way tighter than others, but usually, Erik Larsen is not really one to phone it in, so usually it's like top notch. So, one of the hesitations Larsen has in not doing an artist edition, but I think this is a bonus. He said the lettering is digital, so you're not going to get the story on the page. Well, who gives a crap? I want to see the art, and the lettering is covering it up anyway. So, in a way, that's almost a plus. I love it. It's just so balls to the wall and relentless. Like, that is definitely, like, Dragon. For sure. What a great page there, too. So beautiful. I love it. Great perspective. Very Perez. Very John Byrne. Very Frank Miller. Very Erik Larsen. I love it. I feel like, looking back at this, it's like so great to see, and that this makes me look forward to looking through everything and just seeing the whole trajectory, because I just love like the certain moments that are just like so unique to Dragon's story and just so cool, and just like I love the way Erik Larsen's mind works, and how he just think, okay, so I'm gonna have him impaled, and then he like has to like pull himself off it with one hand. It's like they eat their own. I think that's the true, like, if you really love your characters, you have to really, 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 really abuse them. I think I often use Storm from the X-Men as an example. Oh my God, it used to riddle me with anxiety, like when she lost her powers, when this happened, when that happened. And, but it was all the grand design to make a strong character. And damn if it didn't work. Oh my gosh, right? Great characters here. These BDSM leather couple. Or whoever the hell, like, that's pretty amazing. Skull crotch, zipper crotch. Come on. If you had any doubt that Erik Larsen lives in San Francisco, it's pages like that make me believe. This is such a great page, too. Just bring it on. Are you through? Are you through slicing at my face, bitch? With the zipper crotch? And here, she's like, oh my gosh, did you cut yourself shaving, Dragon? What the hell? Covers and pinups. That's a very cool pinup right there. That is super cool. We don't often get to see Super Patriot's face, so that's pretty cool right there. Love the coloring on that, too. This is the gift that just really does keep on giving. What a great... That should have been the cover. Although it didn't have to. The cover that was good, but... Megaton Man, Don Simpson. I knew you would work your way into this video somehow. I knew it. And how amazing is that? Do you guys remember the Don Simpson Megaton Man Savage Dragon crossover? Too bad it's not in here, right? Will it be in the Megaton Man Omnibus coming soon from Fantagraphics and Don Simpson? I don't know. It's always interesting to contrast how the cover to number 1 is so much darker than the number 1 from the mini-series. Very cool. I always love this cover too. Barbaric looks so cool with that cop hat on. I don't know, I just love it. Freak Force, Freak Force. Where'd you get that Freak Force? BGSM. Love that. I love the green on green. Very cool. Baptism of Fire. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, very artistic on a lot of levels, right? Like, he just does all this great, like, classic comic book stories, comic book art, but then throws in these, like, totally amazing, like, what do you call it? Very artistic kind of, this, I feel, was recolored, maybe, perhaps, but looks so good. That looks really cool. This is, like, very iconic, too. And I love the way it's inked. I feel this is a nice, big-ass book, guys. Lots of bang for your buck here. Beautiful shot of Freak Force. Ooh. I feel I need to draw her. Who is she? Piranha face. Lizard. That looks so much like Steve Ditko's lizard right there. Uh-oh. That sketchbook. Here we go. I haven't seen this yet, so how exciting is that? The covers for Graphic Fantasy. Not recently, but I did cover the facsimile issues of those that were super cool. The earliest known dragon art from 1976. Wow. How cool is that? That is so cool. Loving the bell bottoms. Can we get the bell bottoms back? Please. So maybe, like, there should be, like, a Legends of the Dragon or something where you just, like, an anthology where you let other creators tell their dragon stories. Wouldn't that be fun? I think so. That's, you know, why isn't, I mean, Dragon is just a really cool character. I love all this old concept art and stuff like that and sketches. So cool. Cool. Very, I mean, I feel like obviously, despite the fact that they would become, you know, sort of, I don't know, how do I even say, antagonists or like arch enemies? I don't know, but very John Byrne there, right? Do you not see the John Byrne influence? How can you not? But that looks really cool for some reason. I don't know why. I love it. Like a carrot head. Like, what the hell is going on? But kind of cool, right? Great art. See, this is what I'm saying. This is a glimpse of what, you know, like an artist edition would look like. And I'm drooling just thinking about it. Ooh, that is such a great... The first drawing of Rapture. Wow, I love it. Bolt, Volt, Jolt. Jolt would have been a cool name. Slaughterhouse. Oh my gosh, that, like, all of those names are awesome. Rock, Brickhouse. I mean, Thing. Oh, was that taken? I'm sorry. Killcat. Oh my gosh, how cool. No way. Love it. That is amazing. Pink and yellow, bring it on. That is so cool. I love the Deadly Duo. You know, just to troll Mark Silvestri, Erik should release like a new Deadly Duo miniseries. I'm available to at least draw it if you want me to. Anyway, Kid Avenger, very cool. Very, very cool design there. Great art. That looks so cool. And I love that Rapture. I love her hair. Like, it looks so... like fitting with her power of electricity. Ooh, look at these fun designs for Mighty Man. I feel like I like both of these designs. I do. Although, I don't know. I feel like I might like this star a little more. Although I love the Captain Marvel lightning bolt. I don't know. Oh, how cool. The X Factor, as you've never seen them. This was when Erik Larsen was going to pitch, was pitching, like Claremont had left the X office and they were scrambling to find creative teams for the X books and shift everything up and taking pitches. And Erik Larsen pitched X Factor, and I went to Peter David and Joe Quesada. So that is a good thing because we would have lost Horridus and Super Patriot to Marvel. I know, right? And never have my beloved Freak Force. How dare you? Super Patriot. I love that design too. I love it all. Lethal. What a great looking character. I mean, very cool. And I love the notes. I mean, just so many great character designs. Kid Avenger looking super cool. No, I love Kid Avenger. I forgot how much I love the Deadly Duo. They are so cool. I hope they're coming up in my collection soon. I don't think I've done them. Have I? No, not yet. Oh my gosh, yes, iconic, love it. This is, of course, we all know that great shot of Freak Force from like the house ad. Star with his hair. I love his hair. Widow, another cool character. This never ending. Love that layout. Oh my gosh, you need to... Come on, Larsen. Can we get a new Freak Force pin-up with this layout? Ooh, interesting. This became this. But does this character still exist? Because he looks freaking cool. Ooh, I love that design there. Great colors. That is so cool. All right, I want to see, like... I mean, they probably are already strewn through... I mean, 280 issues, there's got to be, or 60, or however the hell many issues there are, 262. I don't know where we're at. It's ridiculous. It's high. Yes, I am loving this Man-Eater. Man-Eater and Gator. Totally Red Room characters. If somebody flushed an alligator down the toilet in the Red Room universe, this is what would pop out. A baby alligator, mind you. Man-Eater and Gator. I really should have used it. Yes, you should have. Who is it? I'm sorry. Like, we're already like 43 minutes into it, and I'm like making you guys stop and wait while I like physically read it. But it's so beautiful, isn't it? I'm so excited. Like, and I spent $40 on it. Okay, so this is giving me a lot of, like, my artist edition desire. Erik was listening, giving the fans what they want. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am freaking talking about. Look how amazing that is. My beloved Freak Force. Great cover there. Yes. Oh my gosh, see? Jim Valentine's panels. I mean, great combination there. Jim Valentino definitely benefits from an amazing inker like Erik Larsen. This, I mean, I'm gonna have to stop. Oh my gosh, I could die. This is so great. I almost want, like, Erik, because he's very much into doing, like, experimental things as far as, you know, like, all splash pages and just different concepts. I would kind of like to see an issue done in just all layouts like this, black and white thumbnails. Food for thought. There'd be a reason story-wise to make that happen, I'm sure. You know, we don't need to be this drastic with it, but something visceral, something loose, something fun, like this. You know, it's like, I feel like, as an artist myself, I know it's very frustrating because sometimes the best stuff comes at this stage, and a lot of times it's lost in the process of getting it to be polished and everything. I mean, Erik definitely never loses gesture, action, or anything like that. But I'm just saying, like, it's so much fun to see this. You know what I mean? That's great there, too. I love the body language and Rapture. I love the peeling back the layers of the onion and just seeing this stuff. It's so good. I just love, like, you know, it makes you, like, have a new appreciation for the artist. I mean, this is just some crazy pinks. Like, I don't know how that would have, thank God they changed that, right? I mean, I don't know, does it work? That is so cool. Of course, Freak Force is there, but you know me. I mean, thank you for, like, if you're going to do something like this, do it right. You know, I feel like a lot of times, especially at the big two, they'll crap out a collection and, like, give us nothing. And, like, you know, especially with Dragon, I feel like, you know, most of the fans have been here for a long time and they're dedicated and, you know, they deserve something special. You know what I mean? If you've hung around and you've been waiting for a great collection like this, give me a reason to want to buy it. You know what I mean? And every reason to want to buy it is here for me. This is exactly what I look for in this type of collection. And I think it is freaking amazing. And I love, love, love all this bonus art. I mean, that looks like Bart Sears right there. Weird. Love this style here. Like, it's so much fun. Like, the variation in the art, especially in the sketching. I know that, you know, as an artist myself, it's like sketching, you just sometimes just go crazy and do different kinds of things. Like, that's a fun style right there, right? Spaceman Dan. Let's see this character. Beauty. I do think it's a beauty. I think it's amazing. I would like to see a one-shot of this character drawn in that style. Erik Larsen. Maybe for Kung Fu Mysteries #2. That's not going to happen, but I would love it. Mighty Woman. I have no idea who this is. Likely a Mighty Man relative. Or Mary Marvel. I don't know. Kill Cat and Kid Avenger. I mean, illiterately satisfying. Beautiful inking on this. Who is the artist here? I feel like I should know that it's Ben Herrera? No. Vic Bridges, Mighty Man. Sam, you look gorgeous. My John Byrne clone. I know someone's butthole just clenched, but it's true. Here's Rapture Killing Her Pimp, drawn by Adam Hughes. Appropriate. Very great use of negative space here. Alex Toth would be proud. Oh my gosh, I love the art in this so much. It blew my mind when this came out. I mean, I absolutely love Adam Hughes, and I just was so excited by this. This looks totally recolored, I think. Unless the remastering was just so amazing, or I'm remembering it incorrectly, but it looks dope, is what I'm trying to say. Great face there. Adam was like an artist that I tried to emulate at one point, and let me tell you, either you're Adam Hughes or you're not. Nobody draws more beautiful women than Adam Hughes. I absolutely loved his Wonder Woman cover run and Catwoman and, you know, all that. Mighty Man, what a great fun character. Very cool. Love that. It's kind of funny though, like, did you just not want to draw Rapture's legs, or like what's going on there? afterward. Dun dun dun. You'll have to buy the book to read that. Are you through? I love that. That is so awesome. That is so great. That encapsulates everything that's like so great about Dragon right there. Just like the humor and the slight self-awareness and everything. What a great book. Thank you, Erik Larsen. Thank you for this beautiful collection. Savage Dragon, Ultimate Collection, Volume 1 by Erik Larsen. Collects the first miniseries and the first 8 issues and tons of great, beautiful extras that I'm completely satisfied. I totally appreciate this. Great book. You guys totally need it. Slip cover and all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that like button and I will bring you more later.